Okay. I have why does this insist on playing? I have emerged from the depths of the Tarleton State University Music Department to once again uh, review the China Spring High School Band's progress this season, 2023 season. So this is the area finals video. This is the good capture and not the phone video that I watched earlier this morning. Um, and I will say, first place. First of all, congratulations. You've never done that before, so that's cool for y'all. Um, now is now is not the time to get complacent though, which is the goal of this reaction, or as I like to call it, my unbridled rage. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna tear this run apart, man. I'm gonna tear it apart because you don't need to hear that you're great. You need to hear what's wrong with it, and how to fix it. So I'll just go through. Um, I will stop probably about every 5 seconds, and I will point out problems, and I will suggest how to fix them. I can already think of one massive, glaring problem with this run, that I had very obviously noticed earlier. So let's jump right into this sucker. Also, 11:30 p.m. performance. I'm so sorry you I'm so sorry you drew that. It's such a bad time. It's such a bad time. Okay. As a pit player wipes sweat off the brow. Respect that, man. All right. Starting off this let me go back a tiny bit. This move right here, going back in, this person was late, this person was late. I'm sure 5,000 other people were late. You have to do the moves at the same time, people. You've got to do the moves at the same time, and you have to do it at the same. What's a good word to describe it? Like you have to do it at the same intensity as everyone else. Like not one person can look like they're half committed to the visual. Everybody has to do it at the same level of dedication. Ah, don't move, triangle people. You're swaying. I can already see it. That that is an excellent that is an excellent indicator, actually. That's not too excellent. Just don't be late. These three people, this this right here, these let's say five people, with the exception maybe of this person, because this person is a little further down than this person. But let's say these four people right here, this is excellent. This is what this entire thing needs to look like, is just blah, 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 blah. Okay? These four people are an excellent example of this. Don't be early, don't be late, just be right on time with that move. It's real close, guys. It's real. Look at that. Look at that. It's real dang close. Is that the show me your champion thing? That's so good. That's so good. Whoever came up with all these show me your champion visuals throughout the show, money, money. Ugh, hang on. Okay. So this person right on the end steps into, watch this, watch this. Everybody else, okay, I kind of buy that. I kind of buy that. Is the close on five there? I think the close is on. I think it's a one, two, three, four close. So I think that's fine. Just I can't tell that everyone else is closing. So just watch. Just make sure whoever this is right here. Make sure that you're not making it obvious that you're closing because that looked like real alt um from everybody else on that count. So just make that less obvious that you're closing because it looks like everybody else is just kind of already there. So just make sure that you're kind of very close to not having to move at all. Move minimal amount.
The next band in Conference 4A is the China Spring High School Band. Their program is entitled The Pursuit and includes music by Anton Bruckner, Dmitri Shostakovich, Enya, and Philip Spark.
Okay, middle two drum majors. You're not even close to together. You gotta be together.
Drum majors Ellie Greenwood, Sabrina
The two poor directors in the
and
back.
Caitlin
They're
Dickerson.
dead on. Hang on, let me go catch that.
Kennedy Tucker and Caitlin Dickerson.
Lines,
For
brass.
performance in the
Lines.
finals,
Those lines are all over the place, man. Okay, I'm just gonna preface what is about to occur by saying what is about to happen needs to never happen again. Like, I am seriously, I'm seriously like, this needs to never occur again in this show. Like, what is about to happen needs to never happen again. All right?
the UIL Area D Marching Band Company.
Because this this is the most important hit. Voice crack, sorry. This is the most important hit of the show, and it cannot be what is about to happen. Yeah, so hang on. Let me just this is gonna be long, okay? I'm gonna really dissect this because I want y'all to do really good and never have this happen again. So I'm gonna really dissect what I think is going on here. So let me just play it. Let me just play it up until the beginning of the Bruckner hit, and I'm gonna rip this apart.
Marching Band Company.
Okay, first, before I roast the crap out of you, because I'm going to do it, very, very, very good recovery. Absolutely excellent. That is what needs to happen if that sort of thing occurs. Low brass, absolutely excellent job coming in. Absolutely excellent job finding where you need to be. And everyone else, excellent job listening to low brass to recover that almost immediately. That was excellent. Now, let me go back and let me tear this a new one. So,
The UIL Area D Marching Band Company.
okay, they right here is the beginning of a dun bum bum. Now, percussion, I believe, is supposed to come in with some rolls, I believe, almost immediately, if I'm remembering
For the
correctly.
finals,
So
UIL Area D
two,
Marching
three,
Band
four.
Company.
Yeah, yeah. So percussion, so percussion, battery
For
specifically.
performance for the
Hit, for once I don't have any problems with you.
Ian Tucker, and Caitlin Dickerson. You may begin your performance for the final
Two, three,
Blue
four.
Isles Area
One,
Band
two,
Marching
three.
Band Company.
Yeah. Okay. Snares. Snares. You are 3 beats late. You are currently 3 beats late. One, two. Ah. Hang on. Let me make sure I'm right.
The
Let me
Blue
make sure I'm
Isles
right because I'm
Area
not entirely
Band
positive.
Marching Band Company.
Yeah. Okay. Snares, for drumline, you are 3 beats late. You are currently 3 beats late. Because your rolls, I haven't taken percussion methods, I don't know what the heck it's called. Your whatever kind of roll thing, whatever kind of roll thing you're doing there, or yeah, I'm just gonna call it a roll. I'm sure that's not right, but I don't really care. Um, you are 3 beats late. That to me is the sole cause of what just happened. Hit, ladies and gentlemen, has not caused this tear, and I'm so happy I can say that this season. Because in the past it's been like there's always like a weird drum thing that's like off in the pit or something. Um, Hit, you're killing it this season. Keep killing it. Battery, holy cow. Okay, let me try to
Blue
find.
Isles Area D Marching Band Company.
Nope, nope, it's entirely battery's fault. Winds cut off at the right time. So there is the issue. Battery, focused. You're not focused at all. So the solution for this, and I was kind of thinking when I first heard it, like there's going to be about 5,000 different things wrong with it. Um, like I thought I was gonna have to be like, oh, it's Wind's fault, it's battery's fault, it's drum major's fault, but like it's just it's just battery's fault. Um, Winds, you're fine. Like there was nothing wrong with that, and I'm assuming you're kind of waiting for that to come, like to know where to. So if that happens and battery, that's literally just a watching thing. And drum majors, you're like these, especially the middle two drum majors, because Sabrina and Caitlin are not in the middle because they're over here for the pre-show. Y'all have got to be dead on. You can't. And is it um yeah, okay. So you middle two drum majors have to be dead on that. Um let's see. Yeah, so just drum and middle two drum majors be together with the hands, and then drum line. You gotta know, you have to watch, man. Like I don't know what the heck you were doing back there, but that was not even close. That was nowhere close. Like you're 3 beats off, and that's absolutely unacceptable. Like I understand that it's 11:30 at night, and I'm sure someone has like figured out what like actually happened. Um, but to to my ear and to what I'm seeing, it's entirely your fault, Drumline, because you didn't watch and you straight up came in 3 beats late. Um, okay, let's see. Is this an issue? Yeah, okay. So you have people in various states of turning around. This side looks pretty dead on. Like that looks like it makes sense, this person like it's just a ripple turnaround. Like this looks right to me. That ain't too pretty there. Um that the rest of that looks right, but these flutes, you gotta know when to turn around because you're like way behind everybody else. Um, okay. Okay. So if in the event that for some reason this happens again, please, please don't you dare. Don't ever do this again. I'm dead serious. Like I'd be repping this like, over and over again because this needs to not occur ever again. Like that's unfortunate. Um so in the event that does happen, um go with drumline. And drum majors, you're like if that happens, find drumline immediately. Like you've got to know what they're playing on what counts so that you can find them immediately and adjust to them because you can't be three beats ahead of your drum line and that's going to derail the whole thing. So, drumline, watch the hands. Drum majors, if drumline for some reason gets off, go with drumline. You have to go with drumline, otherwise you're gonna screw the winds up. And winds, you must go with drumline. Like no matter what, whenever they go, you gotta go on that bang. Like you have to go on that. You have to go on drumline because if you don't, it's gonna be bad and you're gonna have to fix it like you did here at this next hit. Good adjustment. See, you're listening back to where drumline is. It just took a second to do it. Okay, what again, drumline ultimately is where you have to be, so listen to them. Drumline, it's your responsibility to pay attention to that and like come in when you're supposed to come in. Feet look good. Feet look very good in the brass. So I'm digging that. Let me find out. Yeah, yeah. Trombones at F's riding a little sharp, I think. Um, bass voices, so tubas, I could use more you. Um, and Barry Sachs, I'm aware of your plight. I already pointed this out to y'all. In between prelims and finals, y'all just stay inside. Y'all just balance and blend inside the tuba sound. Yeah. Okay. So a thing that's going to come up consistently is whenever you have this dotted eighth 16th figure, this da 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 da, the further into that the further into that, like, because it repeats a lot, like dun 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 dun, or dun, 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 in the high brass. I'm gonna roast you in a second for it, but you can't. That has to remain. And low brass, you're doing a pretty good job of this. It's got to remain da 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 da. Like it can't go da 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 da. Like it cannot slow down at all in the articulation. You got to have a fast tongue there. You're doing a good job of it. Yeah, you hear it high brass, like it's lagging. It's lagging behind in that articulation of the dun 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 dun. You've gotta have a sense of time in that. Also, this cross leg visual, some people are a little late coming into it. Just make sure you're doing it at the same time. Is this are these supposed to be straight lines? Yeah, looks like it. High clarinets, that's not a straight line. Woo! Woo! Okay. Um, pretty sure that's horns. Watch, watch your intonation. You're real blatty on that. You gotta be. Oh, yeah. Okay. The oh, what is that? The is it written as a? Is it written as a G flat? Probably. It's G flat or F sharp. I don't know which one it's written as. But that was a real gross sounding note. Don't do that. Good. Make sure on that phrase horn specifically da 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 dun dun. Make sure you're getting down to that to the da the concert C because you can't just go da 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 da. Okay, like you're doing a good job of getting up to that E flat, but you've got to go da 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 ba bum. That particular interval is important to have there. Yeah, little timing, little timing. Yeah, trumpets, you hear that like like it's not precise at all. You gotta have dun 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 dun, and it's gonna get worse as it goes. So really listen to this high brass. Yeah. So just keep it keep it real tight with the articulation because it's getting real lazy and it's getting real fuzzy around the edges and it is slowing down slightly because you're not articulating fast enough. It's not even that you're articulating fast enough, you're just not articulating like um you're not putting enough like pop on it. It's just like it shouldn't be because it sounds like you're using like a real da articulation, and it should be just like it should be really more of a ta, I think. Okay. Whoever center snare is, make sure you're not like speeding through that. It sounds I don't know. It sounds a little muddy to my ear. And then Sabrina, you've got to stay dead on whoever center snare is. And then okay. Okay. So Caden, you can't run away with that tenor feature, first of all. Second of all, in the event that he is going to run away with that tenor feature, Caitlin and Elijah, you have to stay with him. He is your tempo at that point. You've got to stay with Caden. And Caden, that was real dang quiet. I don't know if that's probably just the video, but that's really hard to hear. Yeah, so see, y'all are now a beat behind because I think Caden rushed, but also because you're not listening to Caden and you've got to keep it with Caden. Yeah, and Wood wins. Okay, so I think Caden, you just rushed it Let me go back and check the. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on. Nope, nope. Y'all are falling behind. There, Drumline's right. Drumline's right. So Elijah and Caitlin, you are falling. You were falling behind Caden a lot. Um, and then you're slowly fixing it. This entire okay, Woodwind line. When you come in, you have to listen to Drumline. Jigga digga digga da is where you should come in because it's jigga 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 da in Drumline, right? So you've got to come in on da 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 da. You cannot wait for them to be done. You have to come in at the correct time according to Drumline. It's not your problem if they're late. You fixed it by the end. You fixed it by the end. Also, good, solid volume. I can hear everybody playing, like all the individual instruments now. Thanks, I'm not just hearing saxophone. But you can't wait for the soloist. You have to go with drumline, woodwind line. You've got to go with drumline because they're giving it to you. They're literally giving you da. They're giving you like they're literally giving you the rhythm because they're playing the exact rhythm that you have. Go with them. Go with drumline woodwinds. Okay, let me back it up a little bit. Brass, I'm coming for your souls. Trumpets, you're lagging. Okay, okay. Low brass, do you exist? I'm legitimately asking, like, is anyone even playing that? Because all I'm hearing is like maybe one person, and it sounds real puny. Let me go back and catch that. I don't mean to like roast y'all, but oh boy, it's shaky, man. Okay, brass, especially this back curve coming into this. Feet, bad. Yeah, high brass, that's good. It's just starting it is a little shaky. Just watch it. Like, listen, I can barely hear anything. I can hear maybe euphon. I think it's euphonium that I can hear. I can't hear anything from the trombones. I'm hearing zero trombone sound there. It gets so much more obvious. Like it gets so into so it gets so obviously clean when it gets to the trumpets and the horns to an extent. But like horns, that you need more clarity in the articulation. But like low brass, um, if you if you're playing like it has to be just dead on. Like and I would I'll go listen to the Hebron High School's 2021. I would go listen to Hebron 2021. Um, their double tonguing thing. Oh wait, I can pull it up, can't I? Yeah, hang on. No, hang on. Let me pause this. Hebron 21. Oh, where's a good video? Here we go. Where is it? Where's my double tonguing? Oh, I missed it. Here it is. Here it is. Now, Listen to this low brass entrance. Okay, never mind. You can't hear the low brass entrance. Hang on, let me find a different video. Yeah, this one will be fine. But
It's a quest.
listen to.
Don't just talk to your
Oh, for crap's
listeners.
sake!
Spark a dialogue directly on
Yeah,
Spotify
yeah.
using Q&As.
Okay, let me find it. Where's the drill move? Here we go. Listen to this low brass entrance. Listen to this low brass entrance. You hear the just immediate like ratchet of intensity there. Like it's just the trumpets are just and then the low brass comes in like it's almost it's violent. It's absolutely violent. Like that's what you've got to have. Let me go back. Like it must be obvious when you come in low brass. It's got to be painfully obvious. Oh, low brass block. No, especially this back line. Like it's this line is correct. This line's a little fuzzy. Everyone on the end of this, absolutely not. You've got to get further faster. These lines are hilarious back here. I didn't even notice this. Okay, woodwinds, you have to stop moving at the same time. Watch this move into this. Like, okay, this person's late. This person is late. But you notice all the like swaying into this set. Also, you've got to have your legs open at the same like rate. This person needs to move up a little bit. Um, is that Boisvert? Is Boisvert not putting it? Dang it. Okay. So these two berry saxes need to like do the visual. This person needs to do the visual. This person needs to do the visual. Let's see if I can find anybody else. This person needs to do the visual. Other than that, that's good. But like, you've got to put your dang legs out. Like, you got to go into an open second if you're supposed to be in an open second at this point. Wow, these lines really got good fast. Interesting. Maybe just turn the lines, and make them look like that all the time. Yeah, brass block. I see you. Okay, a tiny thing on that. If you're gonna do like the show me your champion thing, you gotta put the arm all the way up. It's gotta be straight. You can't have a bent arm when everyone else is doing a straight arm back there. So make sure it's all the way up. Feet, brass block. Feet. Woodwinds. Small ticks, yeah. Small issues. Small issues. Ooh, that's not pretty. Um, yeah, just really dial in these rotations, man. But that's so close. That's so close, Woodwinds. This is a straight up Carolina Crown move. Woodwinds, like this is a straight up Carolina Crown thing to do. This is a straight up Crown drill move. You are executing on a level that is very close. It's not there yet. You got to have these tiny little ticks, these tiny little errors gone. But it is close. Yeah, brass block, look at the feet here. Look at the feet here. It's kind of it's iffy. It's iffy at best. You got to watch it. You got to watch the feet. You're just going halftime, guys. Calm down. Oh, hang on. There was something I caught. Yeah, right here. Right here. This line cannot break. These lines have got to stay. They've got to stay lines basically until you hit the next set. You can't move out of it. Is that tenor sax? Yeah. Just watch it. Just watch it. Let me go back and see if I can find any problems with this rotation here. Yeah, okay. So again, we're rotating these groups of four lines, right? So watch this. Yeah, clean this. Clean this, guys. This is the issue. This is the issue right here. Clean this part. You've got those isolated line rotations, they're coming, man. They're so close. This is nowhere close. These have got to be dead straight, man. These have got to be dead straight. This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. I'll give you that. But like, look at that. Look at that. Where where is everybody? Like these should be very obvious. To me, it looks like straight up middle of the, it's either on a yard line or it's in the middle of a yard line. Like this doesn't look particularly hard to hit. Just hit it on just be in the middle of the move. Like be on a yard line or be in the middle of one on four and you're good. And then just go where you're supposed to go, you know? Like that it's not particularly hard to clean, just know where you're supposed to go. Yeah. Lines. Lines, guys. You gotta know. Well, it's mostly the front people. Woodwinds, I'm sorry. Like you have to guess. But just know, man. Yeah, people are leaning at different times. You gotta have just one fluid lean into that. Hang on. Let me catch. Let me go back and catch this. That's too far. Let me hit some musical stuff. Yeah, okay. So first of all, Woodwinds is a lot cleaner and a lot more obvious than it has been, and it's because Brass is playing backfield, so you're now very much exposed. But this first da has to be very obviously G A B flat. Okay, it's got to be very obviously yeah. So it's not real obvious the separation between notes. Like it's not obviously, it just sounds like it's closer. It just sounds still like this kind of wave of, sound, and it should be very obviously like ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da, ba-da-ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba-da-bum, like it should be the like it's 4/16 notes in a beat. Like that's, you just keep that ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba going in your head and while you're playing this, and it'll clean it and it'll clean up. But you gotta get that individual. That's good. Yeah, it's the first phrase. I know that first phrase is just a slog. It's terrible. I had to play the actual I had to play the actual festive overture. It's yeah, that part is bad because it's just a slog of, it's just nonstop. Um so I understand because like I did it. I had to do it, so I get it. I'll admit it was in an easier key, but at least for me it was an easier key. I don't know. I didn't play the exact part that you're playing. It was in a different key, but that seemed to me like an easier key to play it in than what y'all to do. But but yeah, just keep it real. What's a good way to put it? I don't know. I don't know if like I don't know what a good way to describe it. I don't wanna say secco, like really dry, but like make sure that it's just 16th, 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 you know? Make sure it's real obviously just straight on unrelenting bada 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 bum bada ba bada 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 bada, and you just build intensity through that. Okay, good. No horns, no horns like blasted backfield this time. I heard that in the prelims run and I was very disappointed. Yeah, so you see the issue. This particular person had like that's a straight up like L arm right there. So make sure it's not, and also make sure it's not out to the side like this. Like make sure it's straight up. Because I imagine that like imagine someone takes a picture of this moment, right? You want just everybody dead straight up in the air at the same time, just absolute intensity from the brass block, right? Hang on, did I catch a late horns up from a euphonium? I did. Hello. Back line. That looks like two-ish back from the hash, I think. Or you're on the hash, I can't tell. Whoever that was, late horns up, and I'm sure you know it. Yeah, okay. So low brass in that forte piano and that crescendo, just make sure you're not getting out of control during at the end of that crescendo because you flew a little bit out of the texture. And don't get too loud too early because it feels that forte piano also feels really top heavy to me. Like the trumpets are. Let me listen to it again. Yeah, so like the trumpets are going, like the trumpets are going real quick, and I feel like you should really on that forte piano just wait a measure, like just go or like wait until the next measure, and wait until the second measure of that horn, like because the horns have to have that like that's got to poke through. So I would just wait on that forte piano to crescendo until the next measure, and then just bring it up to tap. Oh, trumpet cracking that. Oh, hang on, caught a little visual thing. Where is it? Never mind. No, you're just out of line. You weren't late. I thought I saw late. Let me. Yeah, trumpet. Make sure we're not cracking. Duh. Make sure we're not cracking that A. Yeah, man. Okay, so um, first, first horn, first alto. Could use a little more clarity on da 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 da. It's a little like undiscernible. That could again, that could be the video. Could be the video. I could be just like hearing things. I'm just going on what I'm hearing off of this particular video. So I haven't heard it live. They can do whatever the judge sheet says, go with it. But like I'm just hearing it's a little indiscernible. Like I can tell it's dum like it just needs to be bum bada 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 bum bada 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 bada. And you're doing a good job now of dun of really really hammering that down into the in the descent and then the ascent back up to the G horns and the A first altos. And then the euphonium second horn and second alto ba ba da 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 da. Really I think that's more of just a like a kind of a what's a good way to put like a direction assist, like it's kind of like it's a bum ba da 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 da, like it's following kind of the same contour as bum ba da 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 da. Like it's just kind of an easier part, so just you're doing a good job of that doesn't need to be real present, it just needs to be like it's just kind of a contour thing, I think. But yeah, that's it, man. uh what the heck was that squat thing? I don't I imagine y'all just needed something to do there, but okay. Not the choice I would have made, but all right. Yes, excellent, excellent character work. Yes, yes, whoever this is, that's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Absolutely excellent character work here, Woodwinds. Let me catch this brass thing back here. Oh, such a Blue Devils thing to do. Look at that. Look at that. Man, I almost wish it would like there's a move right before the closer in Devils 2019 where they're just all in like this group like this and they kind of just jazz run off into this huge line. Like I kind of wish it would have been a little more like that. Oh, that's such a cool move though, man. And I understand like that eventually you do jazz run. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, or flutter step, whatever the heck it is. Yeah, yeah. Hang on. Let me catch this. Are we stopping at the same? Uh, yeah. Okay. So just make sure like make sure you hit your pose at the point that everyone else does. Brass block because it's a little blocky right now. Like every block is stopping at about the same time within the block. Block to block though, it's like slightly separated. So I think unless you want it that way, make sure you've identified like it's this count where it's stopped, right? Woodwinds. This saxophone you can't move. Um, Also spacing right here is pretty ugly. Um, Now you gotta have okay, leg angles. Like this person is more is over 90 degrees. It looks like most everyone is a little under 90. Everyone else seems to be at like 80-ish degree angle. And then this one person's at like 100 degrees. So just make sure the leg angle is clearly defined there, and make sure we're stopping. Like make sure we get into the kneel and stop moving at the same time. Like make sure you get into the kneel at the same time. This bass clarinet was a little late coming into that move, or at least you were moving a little bit. Oh, stop moving! Ooh, that's tough. This poor guy has to get right out of that crouch into a move. Good job, man. Feet, Sax. Stop! Oh, woodwinds! No! You gotta stop at the same time. Watch this, watch this, watch this. 3, 4, da, 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 da. Oh, woodwinds! Look at that. I can't even tell when this move ends. Yeah, so it looks group wise in the woodwinds as if the move ends on da 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 on the downbeat. These flutes in here look like they're stopping about two before. This person just stood there for a while, like, yeah, you gotta define where the move is, man. Everyone's gotta commit to stopping on the same count. Yeah, the set looks. Oh, well, that's a little. That's a little hairy in there. I don't know if I agree with that, but other than that little separation in this here woodland line. Geez, that was really Western of me, wasn't it? This here woodland line. But other than that little like that little weird tick, and I don't know, maybe that's there intentionally, but other than that, yeah, pretty solid form control. High brass, sick. Let me catch this woodwind thing. Okay. Okay, flutes and clarinets. I'm gonna need you to play louder. Gonna need you to play louder. You're the melody. And I'm having trouble hearing you. And also the da 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 is very much not clear. There's not a lot of clarity on that melodic line there. So you gotta get that in there. You gotta know exactly where that thing is, and the counting is one, two, three, and four, five is one, and the four, five, and one. Okay? Like this is stuff I had. This is stuff I was going over with you in band camp. Heck, so just make sure that's clearly defined. One and a four, five and one. That rhythm. Is this dirty? And then saxophones. You don't need to do anything. You're good. Just make sure flutes and clarinets, you have to play. You have to play the line because that's the melody. This person hasn't bothered to step out. Oh, never mind. No, you're good. Feet, sax line right there. Oh, hang on, hang on, hang on, hang on. Let me catch this. Okay. So, this could just be the video. This could just be the video, but low brass, I can't even hear you like at all. You know who I can hear though is Danny. Danny's down here tearing it up on the berry sacks, and somehow you're being outplayed. The entire low brass section is somehow being outplayed by Danny. Can we not make that happen, please? Like, can we like exist? Can we play the part low brass? Like, I just need to hear you. That's it. And I can't even do that. I can't even hear you. Like you're accompaniment, but like you don't need to go that quiet. Oh, boo. Boo! Bad entrance, Woodwinds. Bad entrance. You have to be confident with that. Again, okay, okay. Flutes and clarinets, for some reason you're more present now than you were in the previous part where you had the melody. Just play that way the whole time, and I still need more from you. Who's got to be flat there? Is it horn? No, I think that's Bones actually that have that B flat. So this this chord right here is interesting. Um, I like it's been a balance problem pretty much all season. Um, I will say I don't necessarily like the voicing of it at all. But it's been a but like the least you can do is balance the chord and low brass, you're consistently playing way too loud in it. In this instance, I don't think you're overplaying. Yeah, so because altos have C, D, and then horns you have oh, what do you have? A no, you have G, A, I think. I I don't know why you would I don't know why you would voice it like that, but that's a choice and it was made and now you have to balance the voicing. So you might want to work on that. Might want to work on balancing that particular chord because it's been real offensive. Wasn't too bad there, but it's still real individual. I'm not just hearing a chord, I'm hearing a bunch of individual brass players and then like woodwinds. Ah, boo! Visual. You have to do the visual at the same time. Watch this, woodwind. Watch this one. Yeah, that leg swing ain't even close. This entire area was like a count late. Like you have to define where the foot comes down when you go back. You got to define what count that's on, how long it takes for everybody. Um, hang on. Oh no, that was that dirty. Okay. Yeah, horns, trumpets. I think these two trumpets right here, just make sure that doesn't look like that. I don't think that's a straight line. I don't think that should be a straight line there. Yeah, there's some small vertical alignment issues. Low brass, you're just not moving the chord. You're not changing chords with the trumpet melody. Trumpets, you're doing fine. Keep chilling. Keep chilling. Well, hang on. Whoever this gong player is, I love that. Look at this gong player. Look at that, man. There you go. Jamming, man. Yeah. Ah, I get to complain about the second alto part. Hang on. Yeah, okay, second altos, da 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 is the melody. Play it louder. Second altos, that part right there, da 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 da. Play it louder. It's not hard. Just play it louder. I'm gonna say it one more time. Play it, second altos. Play the dang part louder. That is the melody. Oh no 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 no! Euphoniums, you don't get to pansy out on that part. We gotta hear that da 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 that goes in that's going up right before this hit, man. That's the part because what you're doing is you are creating, along with the beginning line of the trumpets, you are creating a one major seven chord. You're outlining that. So 1, 3, 5. Trumpets have the 7 on the E. You've got it. That has to be present because that line leads directly into the trumpet thing. Hey, okay. This hasn't been a problem as of late. First trombones that have the suspension, you know what I'm talking about. The E flat to the D. Don't be too pecky with it, because that sounded a little da da da, like it was real tongue heavy. I need it to not be real tongue heavy. It's just gonna be da da da. Like it has to have some articulation, but minimal articulation there. Just make sure you can hear just a little da da da. Doesn't have to be ta ta ta. And in fact, it should not be ta ta ta. It should be just a gentle da da da. Trumpets were late. Yeah, nice try, guys. Nice try. Um, let's see. Oh, low brass, you can't go hog wild there. So the thing is, this is a 4 measure chord hold. The chord um the chord can't change balance every 2 counts. Because it seems real like certain parts are sticking out. Like let me go back through it and I'll just point out what's sticking out. Low brass, horn. Yeah, so okay, horn, you fixed the tuning from prelims. Y'all were playing a real sharp in prelims horns in general on thirds. Thirds have got to be flat. You cannot play thirds sharp. You have to play the third of chords flat, especially major chords flat. If it's minor, that's a different story. Then the third has to be sharp. But whatever. There's no minor chords in this show. I've never heard a minor chord in my life. Put the feet together at the same time, kids. Yeah, try not to. This person right here is try not to like move your shoulders as you march. For some reason, it's like the upper body is in the shoulders, especially kind of rocking. Like you're kind of doing this. Oh crap! Because not all of y'all have seen the way I walk. Like make sure your shoulders aren't kind of like moving forward and backward. That's all. I guess that's the best way to describe that. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, all the percussion like volume thing, I think is just the video. So I won't complain about that. Okay. Flute angles are pretty close. This person's a little too high. Um, did we catch that alt this time? Yeah, this person don't get there early. Ba, 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 ba. Now, if I'm not crazy, I mean, I didn't do much of a score study on part three because we got it for one day. But shoot, I still have it. Oh, I don't have it on me though. Crap. If I'm not nuts, that woodwind part should be bum 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 bum. It should be a root tritone, root fifth. And it should be on the upbeat of one. You should have a concert G, right? Duh, because the line should be one da 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 da. Bum bum ba da ba 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 la la. I'm not hearing that upbeat of one. I think it should be there. I don't know if that's been edited or not. But if I'm not, that's in the original, so I'm not sure. I don't think I'm crazy to say that it should be there though. Hang on, let me catch that breath. Yeah, you gotta, especially trombones in here. Make sure we're like actually gliding across the field. It's looking pretty like it's looking slightly bounce walky. You can't be, bobbing up and down while you're marching. Woohoo! Tubas. Yeah, just take a moment and examine this set. This arrow set was kind of sad looking. Oh no, my battery's gonna die. Alright, I guess I'll plug it in. Ah, okay, so let me. Who's got that? But is that's trombones? But does anybody else do euphoniums have it with you? Uh, I guess probably. I don't know. That's just not. I don't think that's really your fault that that sounds kind of bleh. I think that's just a writing thing. I don't know. I would not have done that, but I mean that's in there, so just deal with it. Those stabs, those bump 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 in that low brass there, just make it sound like a chord. Like it's such a weird writing choice. Just make it sound good. Do the best you can with it. Hang on. Yeah, okay. Trumpets. I'm gonna need I'm gonna need more. I need a little more on the low end of that. Bum bum bum, right? It's gotta be there, man. It's gotta be there. Because the horns are doing an excellent job of taking that like they're doing an excellent job of that. Trumpets, I just need like I need that part, especially like the end of it is fine. I need da da da. I need to hear ba da ba ba da. I need to hear that full line. Hmm. Yeah, man. Yeah. Ooh, a little too much third there. Watch that, horns. Yeah, there's a little too much horn in that. Yeah, like y'all horns, y'all have the third. Like y'all are on what D? It's a concert. Yeah, yeah. So y'all are on D. Um, a little more control, please, on that horns, because like the third doesn't have to be that present in the chord. I could use a little more low brass. Trumpets, you're killing it. Absolutely. Maintain lines, maintain lines. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Maintain line spacing too. Yeah, okay, tubas. I know it's hard. Y'all gotta get those bells in line. Y'all gotta get those bells in line. If you can get those bells in line, that's gonna be dead impressive. Like you're gonna have some visual judges going, "Oh crap, that was good." Okay, you gotta if you get those bells in line, it's gonna be absolutely impeccable. Let me catch woodwind timing here. Good. Yeah. Good woodwinds. Very good. Okay, just don't run away from don't get away from drumline ever. Just be subdividing in your head. Just subdivide eighth notes, man. It's gotta be just dead straight eighth notes. Very good, woodwinds. Let me catch some. Yeah, yeah, okay. So whenever you have 16th notes, just make sure you're not rushing through them because it's skipping ahead by just a hair. Okay. Um, upper when you get into the upper register of that like just watch tuning and tone and make sure it doesn't get too gross. Octa tuning doesn't sound atrocious to me. So you're good on that count. Oh, let me catch this is okay, trumpets, is that just you? Let me hear this. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Oh, okay. Um yeah. Man, I really hate the writing. Um yeah, just trumpets, just try to keep it round. Try to keep it around her tone. Um, yeah, brass. This line in general, leading into this that hit. Just play your part and ignore everything else, because it's gonna sound weird if you try to do it in relation to everybody else. Hang on. Yeah, okay, so the low brass line, hang on. I don't know, I can't hear the low brass line. There should be a low brass thing there, right? I think there is, I just can't hear it. But if there is a low brass thing there, I need to hear it because it needs to be leading that crescendo into right. It can't be horn and trumpet led. You gotta lead it lows. Hang on. Let me catch that visual. Yeah, uh-oh. Ah, caught you. Yeah, you're not really putting your legs out there, man. You got to get them out further. Notice everyone else is like very intense with the leg out. Heck, even all the woodwinds are like, heck yeah. Well, not this guy. Shame on you. Shame on you for that. But like, yeah, just make sure it's same intensity and visuals, same intensity and visual. Oh, well, this person's kind of being lazy with it too, but. I mean, you ain't got to go like 90 degrees with the open second. Just watch it. Yep. Lines, woodwinds. Lines have to stay. Line space. Oh, this is atrocious. This is atrocious. Y'all have to hit this line right here. You have to make sure you're in between these two lines. Because if you watch this traverse, look at that. That just keeps getting worse. That's not even close, man. You've got to stay in line. I guarantee if I watch this line. Oh, I'm sorry. That line is impeccable after that. Okay, this line specifically, you need to watch your traversing when you're moving into the cross throughs. Just make sure the line maintains through the cross throughs. These cross throughs, let me check it. Let me check it once. I just want to do it. Okay. Before I do the cross throughs, company front has to be aligned. Maintain the line as you move forward. Seems like, general stuff, but just use your peripherals, make sure you're dead in line with everybody else, and it'll look fine. It looks like a comb. Oh my lord. Man, who? Never mind. Never mind. I was gonna complain about the drill writing, but like, I mean, there's nothing really else you can do with that. Um, yeah, like, yeah. I mean, I know you needed something to do there. If you have time, if you have time, you could do like a. Are the horns still up? Oh crap. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know if you can. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have the ability to do a visual here. I don't know if it's worth trying or not. Probably not, I would guess. Yeah, crap. Okay, one thing, company front, just make sure we're spaced equally on both sides. This is a little jank right here from this person to this person. Not this person, but this person back here. Um, let's see. Yeah, Woodwinds are doing a pretty good job of just sticking it in line. That's a little jank right there off that 50. Yeah, I get you don't have anything better to do there, and you needed something to fill the four measures of, for some reason, 3/4. Man, I gotta I hate the arranging here. It's so weird. Everything after these weird 4 measure 3/4. I don't know why wouldn't you just put 4 measure why wouldn't you just put 3 measures of 4/4? Like it sounds like it's 4/4 anyway. I'm sure there's some weird reason. I don't know what it is. Um yeah, horns, you can't go cracking stuff. It's gotta be yum ba bum, yum ba dum, yep ba dun 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 dun. Yeah. So this dum ba bum. Yeah. Yeah, that da ba ba and the trumpets can't just be one trumpet. It's gotta be everybody. You gotta have that part. That dum ba bum bum. That yep ba dum bum ba bum ba ba dum bum ba bum ba ba dum dum ba bum ba ba dum bum ba bum ba. Like that. That has got to have intensity, man. You're not providing that right now. You got to have intensity in that, especially horns. You can't go cracking stuff. It's got to be dum ba bum. Push to the end of that. Push to the end of that. Yeah, you gotta push to the end of that phrase, man. I know it's two measure hold of something and that can get kind of boring, but you cannot make it boring by being apathetic to phrase endings. You've got to shove your sound to the end of that. You gotta like you've got to build intensity there because you're coming into this bum 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 bum, right? Oh, horns! Wait, are these guys just standing the whole time? Oh yeah, they are. Funky. Yeah, he's really enjoying it though. Oh, is that a drum line? Is that a drum line person? You hit the shot. Oh no. Ah, boo! Who was that? Who held over? Dumb. Say, oh, that's got to be a horn. I wouldn't put that in a trombone. There's no way Montoya put a concert G in a trombone. Especially not that high. Okay, so horn. The cutoff is on 4. The cutoff there sounds to me like it is on 4. Make sure you cut off on 4. Well, and also, hang on, let me count that. Ooh, that's interesting. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So the cutoff to me sounds like it should be on 4. That horn held over to cut off on 4. So while I will say you gotta go to what everyone else is doing, I think that horn that held over is correct. Like, I think that's the appropriate phrasing is cut off on 4 there. Because you have a shot, right? Yeah, because you have a shot in battery there on 4. So you got to push all the way to 4 on that. Like it's got to, because that has to lead, because that is, yeah, yeah, because that is 5. That is 5 going to your 1 chord there. Oh man, yeah, you gotta push to 4 on that. You gotta make that. You gotta really shove that into 4, and then smack the audience into the wall on 1, because that is it's a straight up like it's a straight up perfect authentic cadence, right? Like that's it. Like that's your bomb bomb, that's the sound, man. That is the ultimate marching band sound, and you've got to shove it. You've got to shove that all the way in with intensity into that release. And that release has to be on 4 to get the battery shot, and then just nail them to the wall on 1 on this next thing. I know this is a new visual. You gotta, if you're gonna do, what is this? Yeah, okay. So it's another kind of ripple thing. Yeah, okay. So just make sure you know when to put your foot out. This trumpet player right here. Let me check the other side just to be thorough. This person right here, this euphonium. Watch, where you're going, and I'm sure that'll clean up because that's new. I understand that, so I'm not gonna really destroy it for it. Okay. Also, this kneel move, these people have started before this entire side has started. It's just like a millisecond, but like, man, it's just everywhere, dropped phrase endings. It's killing me, man. Oh, oh no. Okay, also this isn't a curve. This person's way too far forward. And yeah, just watch the curves because this is like a this goes down and then back over here and then it starts going down. But just watch these arrow curves. Um, and then horn. Oh, what is that? That's a is that an A? Oh, yikes. Yeah. Okay. So first horns, don't crack the A. I know that's, I'm so sorry to point it out, but just don't crack the A. Like the prelims, okay, the prelims run of this was like that. It was really good in prelims. That bomb. Okay, just don't crack the A. See, do I have anything else to roast? Do I have anything else to roast? Oh yeah, I got something. These lines in here are disgusting until you land here. You get the lines have to exist, but well before you land in the triangle. Hang on. Yeah, okay. So low brass. Have you if you haven't, you know what, I'm gonna look this up right now. Regiment 2003. Let me find it
Mondays are the best.
because
If you're jumping
y'all
right
seem to
because
require
members
some inspiration. So allow me to inspire you. This this part, hang on. Is that not gonna play now? Oh no. Hang on, let me go back. Hold up. So low brass. This part, that part, that right? That comes sort of not into like it's not exactly the same, but that part comes from this. You are basically playing Phantom like that's a Phantom Regiment thing basically. Y'all hear that boy? Bum bum bum, right? I mean, if I had to explain it, well, I know what that is. That's a oh shoot, what did I say it was? It's a major seven chord built on flat two. Um, but like the same principle kind of applies to this. It's different. It's not the same chord. It's a little funkier, but like the general idea, like you can hear is the yeah dum bum bum is this like descending thing, and it's really cool if you do it and you do it with just like this constantly increasing like intensity as you go down. Like you still got to yeah, bum bum bum. Like you gotta drive that descending line into the ground, and then let the highs take it with the tritone leap to the fifth. Um, and then just nail them to the wall on that last three measures. Um, I also don't like that this last hold is only three measures instead of four, but whatever. I didn't write it, so I can't, I can't really do anything about that. I don't know, man. I would have done four. I'm a very large proponent of really stupid long holds at the end of and I understand like it's kind of a gas to do it, but still I don't know. I don't really agree with three, but I didn't write it, so I can't. I mean, I can complain about it, but it's not something I can really do anything about. So, in general, things that need fixing. At the pre-show's fine. I don't care. You're not getting judged on it anyway because it's before the announcement. So that can be as dirty as all get out, and you're still fine. But first hit on that. Oh, what did I say that was? I think that's a major seven. I think that first hit is a major seven chord too. I can't remember what degree it's built on, but oh, what is it? No, I'm not gonna try to figure it out right now. But that first hit, dear Lord Drumline, come in on time. That's all I want from you. It's all like that is the only thing that caused that, I think, because the rest of it was fine. Like Pit was on drumline. Y'all just didn't catch the drum majors. So just make sure you catch the drum majors. Also, you're performing at 11:30 at night. I get it. You don't want to be you don't want to be there anymore. You're tired as crud. Um, let's see, just some balance stuff. Um, cutoffs. Cutoffs were better in finals. Cutoffs were just absolutely atrocious in prelims. Like it was pretty unfortunate the amount of missed cutoffs. But that was mostly fixed. Bruckner just needs some don't sound gross, and make sure if you have unisons, make sure they're in tune. Um, let's see. Phrase endings in general are better. They're getting much better. I think you just need to identify where exactly certain phrases end. A lot of that needs to occur, I think, in Bruckner. Bruckner's pretty tight for the most part. The only thing that's really killing it is phrase endings right now, I think, and tuning of stuff, especially between sections, especially between the horns and the trombones. It's pretty janky. Um, oh, let's see. Soloists stay with drumline. Drumline is much like Mussolini. Drumline is always right, and drumline will make you run on time. So you have to stay with drumline soloists. Drumline just don't run away with tempo. I don't think you did for the most part during the little solo features in part one. So that's fine. I was pretty steady on the drum major's hands. And y'all were pretty dead on. So just keep chilling, keep doing what you're doing. Woodwinds, don't listen to the soloists at all. Ignore the soloists. Come in where drumline tells you to come in, because drumline has a very obvious spot where you're supposed to come in, and then just stay with them. Brass feature. Brass feature needs more precision in articulation, and I need just straight up intensity from low brass because low brass is that like I had I showed you Hebron's thing from 2021. You hear that like their entrance just is like a machine gun of just like you can hear it. Just give me that kind of intensity at low brass, and then horns. You just need a little more like finesse in the articulation. The articulation's it's there, but it's not like real obvious. It's just a little muddy. So watch that. Trumpets. I suspect from trumpets, more low parts would be nice. Like, I need more second and third. It's real obvious that Thomas and Bolton are killing first part, so you're chilling there. But lower part trumpets, you are incredibly important. Like, we need more of you than first trumpet, honestly, in certain parts. And in fact, overall, we need more second parts in general over across all sections, I think. See that woodwinds after, just make sure you're like not, you know, make sure it doesn't sound like a Make sure it doesn't sound like a just kind of a slog of notes, even though it is a slog of notes. The second 16th run thing, just make sure it doesn't sound make sure it doesn't sound muddy. Um, the hit is fine. Ballad's fine. The chord leading into the hit, just try. Um, Let's see, and then maintain the balance through those long holds, especially the end of the ballad. Part three. Keep it keep it a little more on the rails than it sounds. It sounds a little like it sounds a tiny bit wild. It's improved drastically. It just sounds a tiny bit still kind of quite um not quite like directly on the rails, like you know exactly what's occurring, what's gonna happen. It just sounds a little bit like it's flying off the handle, so just watch it. Um, yeah, and then just really give it in this next week and a half and figure out a way to connect with it, the show. Just figure out a way that you can dump all of your emotions into it, um and just make it real special, guys. It's so close. Just fix a few things and just make it absolutely undeniable because it's right on the brink, man. Like you just one area, and it's looking better than I've seen China Spring ever look at this point in the season. To be honest, that's been a consistent thing this season. Is y'all look better than you've ever looked at any given point in this season than you've looked at the same point in past seasons. So keep doing the hard work. Uh, shove it shove it all the way, push to the Alamo Dome, and then just walk in there and just I don't know, destroy the press box glass, man. Like just tear the judges' faces off with how awesome you are. Um, oh, I almost forgot to mention this. So one of the judges, and this is funny because I showed you the Hebron thing. One of the judges for state is Andy Seeley, and if you don't know who Andy Seeley is, Andy Seeley is the head director at a little high school up in Carrollton. I don't know if you've heard of them, Hebron High School. Um, so he's gonna know. He's gonna know when you do things well and when you don't. So just keep that in mind. You're playing for the guy that orchestrates Hebron in the Alamo Dome. So I just wanted to point that out because I thought that was important that you know that. He's very good and he will know basically everything. And he's not, of course, he's not going to tear it apart as bad as I just did because I'm a negative Nancy, and you know that's just how I kind of am. But yeah, I gotta buy the state stream again, I guess, and I'll have to watch you nerds go do your thing, and I will enjoy every second of it. And all, you know what? Since I started on a nice note, I guess I'll end on a good note. Compliment sandwich and all that. It's more of a it's a pretty like the if they because the compliment is like you compliment somebody and then you give them like critiques and then you compliment them again or whatever. It's pretty it's a pretty thick meat section, right? Pretty thick toppings on the interior of this compliment sandwich. But but seriously, guys, it's been such a pleasure to watch y'all do what you do this season. This has been legitimately the best season I've ever seen out of y'all. Like it's been so cool to watch just from an alumni standpoint, certainly, but also from an educator standpoint. Like I'm, you know, you've come so far from where I left you in at the end of band camp, and I just like to good job, guys. You seriously you've made me so proud. So just take it all the way, and yeah, don't give up, and believe in yourselves. Even though I just spent probably an absurdly long time and you know tearing this thing apart. But seriously, it's so good. It's such a good vehicle. Like if you push this as far as this thing can go, you're gonna be in such a good place. You really are. So just take it all the way. Be proud of what you've done this season. You have you've outdone my stupidly high expectations. So congratulations, guys. And I'm gonna really enjoy seeing where this last week and a half where this last week and a half can take you. And good luck in the Alamo Dome.